Hi, those of you who chose pile 3. I actually remembered to switch the video in the middle of pile 2 and 3 this time. I'm going to put these ones up here because they are your advice cards for facing this situation. And we're going to delve into this. So what do you need to face right now in your life? Release the past, forgive yourself and others for past pain. Value yourself, know your worth, believe you are loved. Boy, a lot of these piles are similar. The energy must be running pretty similar right now. So you need to really take a deep, hard look at yourself and to understand just how amazing you are, to understand that you have everything you need within yourself and that the universe will provide the rest. You need to really trust and know that you are worthy of something far greater than what you've had in the past. And a lot of the reasons that we attract those things in is because we aren't feeling worthy of something better. So there's a need to release the past, to just let it go, to forgive yourself and to forgive others, knowing that everybody was doing the best they could with the tools they had at their disposal at that time and place, and that fears or feelings of lack or unworthiness cause a lot of toxic situations. So before going into something new, knowing your own value and your own worth will really help you. You have the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there may have been somebody in the past who didn't place you as a priority. There may have been somebody who was very impulsive and said some very harsh things, whether that's you or another person. And this was something that was meant to happen in your life, to show you how to value yourself and how to find your own worth. You're on this journey right now, navigating all these twists and turns and all these obstacles and really trying to find your center, trying to find your balance, trying to figure out where to place your priorities and what you truly want. But you need to know your own value and your own worth first. You might be working very hard towards things, but you might be working very hard towards things for other people, and you might be in a very people-pleasing kind of energy, because feelings of lack a lot of times put us in this state of people-pleasing because we feel like nobody would want to be around us unless we overdid it, unless we make sure we do every single little thing perfect and right, and we work so hard and constant, and but we're really not working towards something that is for the greatest good of ourselves. It's kind of an immature energy because we're giving away all of our power, when instead we should be speaking our truth and we should be standing our ground and we should be valuing ourselves, respecting ourselves, trusting ourselves, and being able to stand strong on our own, so that we know that when we bring in something, we're not just going to jump into the first thing that comes along because that was the first thing that noticed us, but instead we're really going to look at it deeper and decide whether or not this person is worthy of your time. We also have, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can lead a man to knowledge, but you can't make him think. Learning to love myself first brings love to me. So there's a need here really to learn how to love yourself, to have this growth. You're on this spiritual journey right now. You're on this journey towards this greater understanding of yourself and what you truly bring to the table, and not accepting people who aren't willing to bring the same level to the table is a very main focus for you. You need to understand that just because you, and maybe it's even helping others see their worth, and just to understand that you can't force anybody to see that. You can't, you can't, you can show them, tell them, try to make them understand, but if they don't and they're still going to stay in that lower self-value and those feelings of lack, then you can't allow them to be in your life dragging down your vibrations either. My dreams come true with you. And so maybe this is somebody who didn't value you in the past, somebody who didn't place you as a priority, somebody who was very harsh with their words with you, and somebody who wasn't very understanding, somebody very impulsive, flighty, might even came and went and came and went. But maybe this is also somebody who really feels like their dreams come true with you, or you feel like your dreams come true with them. But in order to have this move forward, you need to be able to release the past, forgive, and to be able to patiently wait for this person to find their value if they don't know it, or to find your own value in order to have a good relationship, whether it's this person or a different person. You know, you are someone's dream come true. But in order to find that person and in order for that person to come into your life, you have to be ready for that person. You have to be loving yourself and feeling like yourself is your dream come true. And that having someone else there is the added bonus. And then you can both be each other's dream come true, but at the same time be able to keep that interdependent relationship instead of a codependent one. Just lighting a little bit of sage. And so for your advice, we have: thank you, universe, for helping me to see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. And for another thing, don't pray for the highest, or don't pray for an outcome. Pray for the highest good in the given situation. Pray for the person who is worthy of you to come in, not for a specific person to come in, because it may come in a different way than you feel like it should. And you just may be feeling like you aren't worthy of something better, but the universe is telling you that you are. I do what it takes to get closer to consciousness. You may be somebody very spiritual, somebody very in tune, somebody very knowledgeable, somebody who really understands things at a deeper level, sees those patterns and those behaviors and tries to break out of them. And you deserve somebody who wants to break out of them, somebody who's more mature, who's on your level. So we have co-create your destiny, ask and have faith, but put in the work too. So really there's a need here to work hard through all of the cycles that are going on, to be steady, patient, trusting, to really have faith and belief, and to move forward slowly, knowing that slow and steady wins the race, to change any of the past impulsive actions possibly that you may have, and fast action and aggressive action, and to really just be able to move forward slow and steady with a goal in mind and having faith that it'll come true, but putting in the work too. Take back your personal power, find happiness, appreciation, and gratitude in all that you do. Solar plexus chakra. So there are a lot of meditations on YouTube, and a solar plexus chakra meditation may really help you to open, balance, cleanse, clear your solar plexus chakra, to find your willpower, your determination, your happiness, your optimism, your youthful spirit, and to be able to really be able to live in and enjoy the moment, and to know your true worth and what you really are made of, to understand how much you truly do deserve, but you have to put in the work to get it as well. You have to put in the work to love yourself in order to draw in something higher vibrational, because if you're not in a higher vibrational state, you can't draw something higher vibrational in either. And it's also not just you. Your person may also have to put in this work as well. And if they haven't, once you love yourself, you'll be able to know whether or not you should be letting these people into your life, because you'll be putting your own self first in a very healthy boundary way when you love yourself. The sin, crime, and shame is no longer yours to hold. Place blame where it belongs. Accept, let go, forgive. You did nothing wrong. So understanding that you didn't do anything wrong in the situation that you were in, it was meant to happen for a reason. It happened so you can learn from it. and to understand that there's no shame in admitting that maybe you were not feeling good enough about yourself, so you attracted in somebody who wasn't feeling good about themselves, and you both got very toxic together and hurt each other because both of you did. But that doesn't mean that either one of you was necessarily doing anything wrong. You were just doing the best you could with the tools you had at the time and place, and that you both had your own problems of self-worth and self-lack, and it caused a toxic situation. That which is why you need to be able to love yourself first, and why you need to be able to forgive and let go, because that forgiveness or that inability to forgive is like a poison inside of you that drains away all of the happiness and all of the light. It's like a poison that burdens you and weighs you down. And you don't need to worry about what you did wrong anymore. Know your value, know your worth. That's what I have for this pile. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your feedback, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. And we're on to pile 4. So I'm going to put these ones up here because these are your advices. You guys got a lot of extra cards. So, we have, are you ready to move forward? You might be the only thing standing in your way. Be grateful for everything, no matter how small. So really, truly look around you and notice all of the beauty in your life. Notice everything that you have right now in this moment to be grateful for. Really, truly see deeper and understand. I mean, think about the fact that we have a bathtub in our bathroom and we have a toilet that runs with water and we can flush it anytime we want. Not everybody has those things in this world, not even in this country really. Not everybody has those things. Not everybody has clean clothes to wear or food to eat or a bed to sleep in at night, you know. Not everybody has those things, and taking the time out to be grateful for and appreciate the things in our lives allows us to draw in a lot of abundance. It allows us to see the abundance around us. Sometimes we can be so blinded by feeling like we have nothing until we open up our eyes and really look around us and truly see those things. And you might be the only thing that is blocking yourself from feeling like you have something because you aren't wanting to see it. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. So there may have been a loss in your life that caused a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt, a lot of shame, guilt, worry, you know, just hurt, maybe even depression. There was something that really hurt and was very painful, sad, gut-wrenchingly so. You know, maybe there was some sort of union that fell apart. It might have been some sort of foundation that came crumbling down. And maybe it's something that you have built back up, but you might not be seeing it. You might not be seeing the strong, stable, solid foundation that's right underneath your feet. There's a need here to be able to communicate from a place of joy and happiness, to be able to communicate your truth in a very loving energy, to be able to say you love someone, possibly, to be able to express it, and maybe even to be able to hear the message of love coming towards you. And it might not be a verbal message of love, but it might be a message of love and an apology coming in a way that is more action-based. So you may not be seeing it because you might be waiting for some sort of words. But there's a need here to just open up your heart, listen to your intuition, trust in it, and to be forgiving and loving, kind, compassionate, and caring, to really remove any blocks that may be causing you to be stuck in this feelings of loss and lack, and like everything fell apart and it's so sad and miserable, because there might be a new beginning right in front of you. My wish come true always involves you. Wish upon a star and visualize the outcome. You guide me as my shining star. And so you might be somebody who really knows what you want intuitively, but you might not be seeing it because of the pain or sadness or the past hurt or betrayal that happened that caused this to fall apart. And it's telling you to listen to your intuition and to wish and believe that everything will come together the way that it is meant to really trust to know that you might even be a shining star in somebody's life, and you might guide them in some way towards this forgiving, open, loving energy. And they may wish to tell you that their wish come true always involves you, but it also might be you feeling like your wish come true always involves something that was lost and not really seeing what's in front of you, maybe even somewhere else with someone else, because you're stuck on this. And it could also be too that this can't come back together until you trust in that as well. It's all in whatever your intuition is telling you and whatever you believe is the case, because there's something that you need to move forward towards and that you are holding yourself back from. There's nothing outside of you that's holding yourself back from this, only yourself. This is kind of a slightly confusing one. I'm going to pull one extra card for the Five of Cups. Okay, so you know where the value lies. You know who is worthy of you. You know your own worth. And you're in this solid, stable, strong state where you're waiting. You're committed to happiness and inner peace and harmony and happiness and balance in your family. You're in this very higher vibrational energy, this very solid state. And the sadness might have been caused by never mind, I don't know where I was going with that. There's a need to express your true passions, desires, feelings. There's this new growth happening. You're going on this new journey and you're starting to see things in a totally new perspective. There's a lot of happiness waiting for you if you can just end the sadness that you're feeling and the hurt. Be in a very nurturing and caring energy and care for those around you, and you'll see the happiness. So for your advice, we have: don't become a silent, passive participant. Take back control of your life. Don't let shame make you feel invisible. Your true power lies within, and it is your beauty. Stand your ground, set your boundaries in a healthy manner. Know your worth, and don't allow things in that are unworthy of you. Don't let shame or guilt make you feel like you're invisible. Truly express yourself and stand your ground. You're somebody who's very beautiful, amazing, abundant, and maybe somebody else is coming to this new changed perspective of what you truly mean to them, how much you have helped them to find this sadness. Maybe somebody else was in this state of guilt, shame, and maybe you brought these new perspectives to them and allowed them to feel this inner happiness and peace and harmony, brought them so much happiness into their life that they are seeing your worth when maybe they didn't in the past. And maybe you're not seeing that because you aren't noticing it without the words, but it's all in the actions. The actions is the most important part. Express yourself and don't stay silent. If there's an apology you need to give as well, give this apology. And don't be ashamed that maybe you said something wrong or hurt somebody. Don't allow shame to keep you from expressing your truth or guilt. What you want wants you. Raise your vibration so you know this is true. Make room physically and energetically to allow for new to come in. So something new may really be coming into you. And you might be stuck sad over something in the past that was lost, but knowing that what you want wants you, something really truly worthy of you wants you as well, and is in your life, or is going to be coming into your life. But being in the state of gratitude will allow more to come to you as well, instead of being in a state of lack or feeling like you don't have enough or not being grateful for everything in front of you. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. I am the dreamer of my dream. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So there's really a need to, and pile one might fit with you a little bit too, because the King of Pentacles was in that too. So I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Really, truly being able to forgive and release anything in the past so that you can see the person you're thinking about with a new vision, a new understanding of what they were going through in this situation, and releasing it and just moving forward, knowing that what's going to happen is going to happen. And believe in your dreams, believe that miracles are natural, that every day there are things that can happen that can just change everything completely. Trust in that, believe in that, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and be open to love. That's mostly what this pile is about. So anyway, that's what I have for this reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helped in your situation. I'd love to hear your feedback, or if you have a suggestion for another video, I'd love to hear that as well. And I hope you have a beautiful day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching this. Bye-bye.